I'm not sure if I have to sleep with my husband. I do need to take care of the Edie thing really quickly. So I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna I'm probably gonna cut this part out. Because I just really need to do him really quickly.
How was that for you, babe?
Yeah, it was fine.
Sheeta.
I mean, I think it was more enjoyable the first time when I actually had stuff to do. Let me just save the game again real quick. Because I'm just afraid it's going to crash on me when this party starts at 7 and we got a couple of hours left. So, I got to talk to the stranger, so I call him. I guess I have to call him. What was his name? Eric?
So, you ready to meet with me yet? Because if you don't have the time to have a serious conversation with me, then don't bother saying yes.
Yeah, where do you want to meet?
Good. It would be in both of our best interests if I came to you.
Okay, I understand.
Meet me at the cul-de-sac in 60 minutes. I'll be expecting you.
Alright, see you there in an hour. 60 minutes? Do I really have to wait 60 minutes? Because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And my party starts in like an hour, so... Okay, cool. He didn't make me wait all that time.
Glad to see you made it.
Yeah, it took me a while to find you. I know how all these houses look the same. It's easy to get lost.
Nice to see you haven't lost your wit, even with the gravity of the current situation.
So tell me, just what is the current situation anyways?
You're here because we need to talk. There's a hell of a lot more to Daniel's murder than you think.
You can start by telling me how all this relates to Vincent.
There's a number of things I can tell you about him. I told you we've been keeping an eye on him, didn't I?
Yeah, better him than me.
The man leads two lives. In one life, he's a businessman, an occasional philanthropist. That's the guy that came backstage at the fashion show and was checking out houses in the neighborhood. The other life is one that not too many people know about. That's the Vincent Corsetti you really don't want to deal with. He's like a snake without the charm. That Vinny is a high-ranking member of an incredibly powerful mob family in the city. Your little detective work just revealed the tip of the iceberg.
I'm sorry, but this is a lot to take in at once. I mean, he seems like such a nice guy, and I'm usually pretty good at reading people.
Frank Fox noticed some shady dealings going on at his old office. The perps wanted to cover their tracks and hired some mob enforcers to tie up their loose ends. That's why the trail you were following led you to Vincent Corsetti. It was his thugs that killed Daniel. Thing is, once Vinny got wind of the deal, he decided he wanted a bigger piece of the pie. He snapped his fingers and suddenly everyone with any knowledge of the bookkeeping errors disappeared. Frank was the last link. My suspicion is that they killed Daniel thinking he was Frank.
Yeah, that's what Frank told me as well.
Not that I need to even say it, but do yourself a favor and don't get involved with Vincent again. It's not safe.
I'm very much aware that it's not safe, but what are you talking about?
Are you really that forgiving? Or did you just block that whole ordeal out of your memory?
Wait, what?
I really thought the locket would stir up something in you. But I guess that wasn't the case. What did he do to you?
You lost me, Eric.
You gave it back to me. Before you left town to start your life with Vincent. I couldn't offer you the lifestyle you were looking for. And so I let you go. When you called me to ask me for help, I didn't know what to do. But I offered to help you in any way I could. But when you didn't show up when you were supposed to, I suspected the worst. I thought you'd left us for good. I thought you were dead. For all I knew, you just dropped off the face of the earth. When I was brought in to investigate Vincent's shady business operation, I thought I'd find you with him. But I didn't. Then I got word that he'd found someone that he was looking for. Some kind of unfinished chapter in his life.
You mean me?
Yes, Mary. I'm talking about you.
Who?
Looking into Vincent allowed me to find you again. But you had a new life. I didn't want to step in where I wasn't wanted.
My name's Lucky.
But now I have to. You're getting too close to Vincent, and trust me, he's not the kind of person you want to get involved with. There is one thing I have to ask you, though.
He didn't say off the record, but okay. Okay, ask away.
There's a period of time where I couldn't find any records for you. Like you vanished off the face of the earth. What happened to you, Mary?
Mary? Who's Mary?
You're Mary. Can't you even remember that?
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. It's like some demented tale you're weaving. I mean, Do you have any proof?
Take another look at that locket I gave you. One face should be pretty familiar to you already.
Yeah, it's me. I got that part already.
We took that picture at the Wood River County Fair. That was long before you got involved with Vincent, of course.
It sort of looks like you.
It's us. And I know somewhere in the dark recesses of your mind you know it to be true. What I don't know is how you can black out on an entire section of your life.
Are you sure you aren't confusing me with some other girl?
Just as stubborn as ever, I see. You'll come to terms with this on your own. Believe what you want to believe. But do me one favor. Stay away from Vinny Corsetti. You've got to trust me on that.
Fine, Eric. I'll keep a closer eye on him. Okay, cool. Well, we had a good conversation, and I still got 2 hours until I gotta meet up with the girl. So let me save again. And let me save in a couple of slots, because apparently they don't know how to auto-save no more, and I'm mad about it. All that information, all of that time. Filling in Frank. Frank.
Hello?
Good news, Frank. I think I figured it all out.
Yeah, me too.
How's that?
I've been going over everything I know about Daniel's murder. And I need to talk to you.
Frank, you're talking to me right now.
In person. Meet me downtown. ASAP.
There's a reason they call it a safe house, Frank. They're not being ironic. Stay where you are.
I'm on my way now. If you leave right now, we should get there at the same time.
Don't you hang up on me. Hello? Great. I gotta really go downtown now. I'm gonna miss the party. I hate missing the party. Beat him to it? How do I beat him to it? Less trouble he get into, less... Okay. Did I beat him there? Dumbass cutscenes. Frank, you idiot. I got a party in an hour and you're ruining shit for me.
Glad to see you finally made it.
It's good to see you made it here and in one piece, no less.
So, now that you're here, we need to talk.
Sure, this is everything I know. Mike was at Susan's on the night of the murder. Carlos Solis was in his home that night as well. My son and his date. Danielle saw someone flirting with a car in front of the Scoville house. At first I thought it was Lynette, but then I talked with her and she said it was actually Gabby, and Marcus saw when I returned. She said it was actually Gabby that Marcus saw. When I returned to verify with her, she told me that she'd given directions to a stranger in a car, and as it turns out, those strangers were looking for directions to your house. Bam! They were the ones that killed Daniel. What's more, those assailants have definitive ties to Vincent Corsetti, and he's our man. Bam! Frank, do you really think we should be talking about this in public?
Whatever. We're here now. We'll talk now.
Word.
So, I've been piecing together the evidence. There was a lot going on the night Daniel died. The Solises, the Scavos, the Vandy camps, even your son was out that night.
Don't forget Mike.
One thing we know for certain is that 2 people were up to committing murder.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. With no flashlights, with guns. Maybe that's what it was. They didn't want to show kids with guns, teenagers with guns. I think that's what it was. But that's not where Frank died, but okay. I mean, Daniel. What he was going? Right, Leo. We got his number, literally.
Sure, we have some evidence, but we're not done yet.
I think we are. The Fairview Police Department will be able to take Vincent down with the information I'm going to give them.
No, we can't do that. We don't know what could happen.
Come on, Frank. The cops around here may not be the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they're honest.
You don't realize how deep this goes. I thought I could get away from them. I thought if I moved and kept to myself, they'd never find me. I mean, I couldn't even find Fairview on a map. How the hell did they find me?
I bet a lot of people know where Fairview is now, considering all the stuff that's been going on. Daniel had no way of predicting the media attention the fashion show would bring. He never would have done it. And if he thought it'd bring those mob guys out looking for you...
I know. It's all my fault. I should have told him.
There'll be plenty of time for second guessing once we put Vinny and his gang away.
I think now's the time we do something, but I don't know where to start. There's still one thing that's bothering me. How did that Leo guy know Vincent Corsetti of all people? It doesn't add up.
When you think about it, Frank, it actually makes a lot of sense.
You've been holding out on me?
Yeah, Agent Larson told me something. Actually, a lot of things that he thought might prove useful. Vincent Corsetti doesn't have ties to the mob. He is the mob. Over the years, he ascended to the head of the family. He's untouchable. Eric and his department in the FBI have been trying to build a case for a while, but haven't been able to.
It was convenient timing when he showed up, wasn't it? Just when things started to get fishy.
It wasn't a coincidence, Frank.
All right then. It's up to me to make the next move.
Great, what's the plan?
We'll find out soon enough.
Okay, well, I gotta get back to my house now. Thanks a lot. My party's still in an hour, though, so I think I'm good. Oh. Oh, no!
Lives are driven by fear.
Oh, no!
Fear of hidden dangers. Fear of secrets being discovered. Or fear of the unknown.
No.
But sometimes, what we think may be a demon lurking in the shadows turns out to be merely our guardian angel in disguise.
I didn't get to go to the bereavement party. Maybe it's just as well, because it seemed like the game crashed when we were going to go. I mean, honestly, you don't miss much going into that party. The whole thing of it is like, oh, you go to the party, and, like, I think you slap Bree because Bree's too interested in, like, oh, he never kept the yard, like, nice and all this kind of good stuff. And then Gabby also is, like, very self-centered, so you slap her because they make it about them. And then, like, Lynette and Susan actually, like, need real hugs about it. And that's just what the whole party is. So, really, you don't miss much with the party. I'm just sad because I wanted to do it. But I'm not going to run back and redo the story and not talk to Frank for that. Nah. We just going to go ahead and move on to the next thing, honey. Next thing.
There are people who spend a lifetime earning the respect and admiration of their peers and neighbors. It can all be for naught. When one's decency is called into question.
Oh,
Did you
Lord.
honestly believe you would get away with this?
And look, the bugs are tearing up my yard.
Get away with what?
Don't play games with me, young man. You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't. Mom, can you help me out here?
What's going on here?
Perhaps you've seen those little flyers about Danielle that have been appearing around the neighborhood. I think your son is to blame.
I ain't seen no flyers. Take a deep breath, Bree. Now tell me, do you have one of the flyers with you?
Yes, I have one right here. See for yourself.
Danielle is easy. Why do you think Marcus did this? I mean, everyone knows she's easy. Anyone could have wrote this.
It's obvious he's trying to get revenge on our family. Poor delusional boy thought he was good enough for my Danielle.
This bitch. Ooh, I see. I could say this one because Julie was talking about her, but I don't want to throw Julie on the bus when both her parents are right here. I'm not seeing it, Bree. What is so obvious about it?
Yeah, I didn't see it at first either. But if you think about it, it makes sense. It's this vicious circle. He circulated those nasty flyers. Danielle blamed Julie for them and started spreading rumors about her at school. As soon as Julie told me, I came over here. We may not agree who the culprit is, but we both agree that this whole issue started because of your son's actions.
I'm just here for moral support for my two favorite girls.
Everyone's dancing around the subject, but the one thing we know is that your son has ruined our girls' lives.
Okay, let's take a deep breath here. I have an idea. Why don't you let me take care of my own son?
Well, If his past behavior is any indication, I'm not sure you're up to the task.
Fine. Start by proving who's behind these flyers. If your son didn't do it, obviously someone else did. Find that person.
All right, fine. I will look into the flyers, and once I prove my son didn't make them, I'll make sure he settles things with your girls.
That sounds reasonable.
Works for me.
Yes,
Fine.
I suppose that will suffice. If your son is innocent.
Oh, now this bitch? Okay.
There you are.
Wait in line, sister.
Do you know what your son has been doing? He sent me all kinds of vicious and dirty emails. They're disgusting. And I'm getting more than a little freaked out.
What kind of emails?
Let's just say they involve a lot of derogatory terms. Not the kind of words you find on the SATs.
There you go. What more proof do you need that your son is a little criminal?
Yo, bitch. Bree, I will drag you. Stop talking about my child like I'm not standing right here. You can't be serious.
I certainly can. Makes me wonder about your child-rearing skills. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Like the way you control your children, you seem so successful at raising little psychopaths.
How dare you? I don't need to stand here and take this abuse. I'm going to get to the bottom of this myself.
Wow, that was really harsh. I was gonna say I'm gonna get out of here before this thing gets ugly, but it's too late. Come on, Carl.
Oh, please, bitch. Your man going home with another woman, so don't, oh, let's go, Carl. Y'all ain't even live in the same house no more.
Sure thing, Susie Q.
Now it's for you, Allison. I promise to get to the bottom of this email fiasco, too. If my son was involved, I'll take care of him, okay?
Okay, just keep in mind, they were very nasty little emails. If he did this, something has to be done.
Thanks for getting rid of them, Mom.
Don't thank me yet. I still haven't decided if I believe you're innocent. And there's bugs on my yard. What about my yard? What about my yard? So it's the bugs. It's the new breed. So let me check on the bug problem first. See, look at my yard. Look. And the spray don't help. It don't get rid of them. My stuff just dying. Dead. Well, ain't dead yet, but still, it's dying. Oh, no. Who called me now?
Hey, this is Vincent.
Oh. Good morning, Vincent.
I was just calling to check in on you.
Other than cleaning up after my son's messes, everything is fine.
What's he gotten himself into?
All the girls in the neighborhood are upset with him.
Gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. Can he handle all that?
No, that's why I'm going to fix things myself.
That's good to hear. And how are things between you and your husband?
Things are alright, I guess.
I hate to ask, but I heard some stories about some greedy secretary that was trying to blackmail him or something.
How you hear about all that? Oh my god, how did you know about that?
Well, you know how these stories get around. Fairview is a small town. Did you ever find out what was in his safe?
How he know about the safe? No, why?
I happen to know there is some very important information in that safe. Things you need to see.
What are you doing now? Checking up on my husband?
Listen, we shouldn't talk about this over the phone. I'm sending a package over to your house later. Make sure your husband's not around when you open it. I have to go now, but rest assured I have your best interests at heart. I gotta go.
Oh my god, the package! The package! Once we get that package, all the bull is gonna go down. I'm not even looking... I'm looking forward to it, but that also means the story's almost over, because once that happens, it's all about the bull.